The state can be a leviathan. To know your rights is empowerment within itself. Welcome folks, this is me Geetu Peter with another video. Today I'll be talking about Article 19 of the Indian Constitution that protects 6 rights under the category of right to freedom. Before we dive in, the Indian Constitution is a living document that is the fundamental law of our land. Being Indians, it is important for us to know about the Constitution because we need to know the rights that we are entitled to. Also, it teaches and educates us about the working of the state. Now, state here refers to the government, executive, judiciary, and other governmental organizations and entities. Moving on, Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, Articles 12 to Articles 35 deals with the fundamental rights. Quote, reasonable restrictions can be enforced upon all these rights, for example, on grounds based on public morality, public health, public order, and other reasons, depending upon which article we are taking into consideration. So, Article 19 of the Indian Constitution guarantees these rights to citizens of India. Right to freedom of speech and expression. This gives us the right to express our views, opinions, thoughts freely by word of mouth, picturing, writing, printing, etc. Freedom of press and freedom of silence comes under this. Also, fun fact, we as citizens of India have the right against bans called by political parties and organizations. Moving on, right to assemble peaceably and without arms. We can assemble in public places peacefully for meetings, demonstrations, etc. and provided, of course, we do not carry weapons. Right to form associations or unions or cooperative societies. This gives us the right to form companies, political parties, clubs, societies, and other organizations. Right to move freely throughout the territory of India. We can move freely within our state or to different states or places that are under the territory of our country. Now, limitations are placed with respect to these movements when we go into tribal areas. This is to protect them, to protect their culture, their traditions, and them as such. Right to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. Not only can we move freely within the territory of India, but we can settle down either temporarily or permanently in any place that comes within our country's territory. This promotes nationalism, removes the internal barriers that we have, and avoids the narrow-mindedness that usually comes up when we talk about boundaries with respect to states. Right to practice any profession or to carry on with any occupation, trade, or business. This right is protected provided we hold certain professional or technical qualifications required for certain kinds of jobs. For example, say, without the proper license, one cannot just wake up in the morning and decide to fly commercial flights for a living. To understand the value of these rights, all we have to think about is their absence. Imagine not being allowed to chill with your friends at the park for no apparent reason. Or imagine your Goa trip being illegal because you have to cross a different state. Or imagine your telephonic conversations are going to be tapped from tomorrow morning because the authorities simply decide to do so. Folks, it is important to know your rights and equally important to know about the Constitution of India. Once you start knowing it, it's empowering. This was a brief description about Article 19. To know more about it, I have provided a link in the description below. So friends, for more content, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until the next time we meet, take care. This is me, Geetu Peter, signing off.